Still set point for the Rebels. Match point for the Rebels. Championship for the Rebels coming up if they can get one more point.
Rebel volleyball is on.
Fisher serves. Hopkin, great pass up front. Cornea sets left side. Grohl hits. Back corner. Was it in there? It was tipped. And the Rebels win 25-19. 3 games to 1.
Last season, Coach Cindy Stewart and the Rebs climbed back to the top.
Kiera sets left side. Julia hits it hard and splits the D, and it was deflected out of bounds.
They pounded their way to a 17th Rich High School Volleyball State Championship and brought the trophy back home.
Talisha again with the serve. Vicious serve, and it's a service ace. A lot of mustard on it.
With a reloaded roster, the Rebels take the court with their sights set on defending the title and making it 2 in a row.
Larson serves again. This one passed to the up official. It's a service ace for Risha.
Turn up the volume, Rebel fans, and join us for Rich Rebel Volleyball on Rebel Radio. KADQ FM 98.3 with live streaming video online at mylocalradio.com.
Set up front in the middle. Set is blocked. On the attack, Julia Hopkin with an epic recreation block of the game.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, the Wind River Hotel and Casino of Riverton, Wyoming, T-Bar S Body Shop Technoglass of Evanston, Cash Honda Yamaha in Logan, Weststar Printing in Evanston, Edwards Furniture in Logan, and by mylocalradio.com.
Hopkin passes. Cornea sets into the middle. Peart touch attack into the middle, and the Rebels win 27-25. Perfect placement by Savannah Peart.
And now, Rebel volleyball fans,
Slaps it down, diving dig by Amber Leaf.
get ready as we head to the court to join the play-by-play voice of the Rebels, Ryan Steineckert.
Good afternoon and welcome, Rebel. Welcome to Rich High School Volleyball on the Wildlife and mylocalradio.com. Ryan Steineckert here as the Rebels get set to jump back into Region 22 action against the Tabiona Tigers. Tabiona in town today. First set is scheduled for about 20 minutes from now. In the meantime, we have our pregame show brought to you by the Town of Randolph, Mayor Lynn Weston, and board members Simbel, Brian Wires, Bridget Pugmire, Melanie Lim, and clerk Lana Peart. We'll hear from them, and then we'll set the scene for today's match on the Wildlife and mylocalradio.com.
Randolph is located near the geographic center of Rich County, Utah, on a high plateau with an average elevation of 6,300 feet. The first group of settlers, led by Randolph H. Stewart, camped on a knoll south of the present town site on March 14, 1870. Randolph is a town of extremes, from 90 degrees in the summer to minus 40 in the winter. The folks who live here are also extreme, extremely loyal, extremely friendly, and extremely supportive of our youth. Good luck to all the Rich Rebels this year from everyone at the town of Randolph.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Rich High School and our Town of Randolph pregame show. We've got an exciting match for you this afternoon as the Rich Rebels take on the Tabiona Tigers here at Rich. Scene set today is brought to you by Pugstone Sporting. Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Pugstone's has it all. Visit Pugstone Sporting Goods for information, for your rentals, for all kinds of sporting goods, winter, summer, spring, or fall. That's Pugstone's, the four-way stop in Garden City. Rebels are jumping back into it. This is the first match this week for Rich since last Saturday's win over Westside here at Rich High School. That 3-1 victory boosted the Rebels' record to 8-3 this season. And 8-3 overall this year. They've played just two conference or two region matches so far, beating Tabiona on Thursday, September 7th, 3-0. And then they beat the next day Manila in 3 straight as well. And going back to the last time the Rebels were on the court against Westside, and we'll hear more of this from Coach Cindy Stewart, she was not real happy with the way the girls played, thought they didn't play real well. They won 3-1. So it was a pretty solid win. The matches or the sets The first set was not close. The Rebels won 25-12, but the rest of the sets were divided by 2, 5, and 4 points. And so they were close sets, but Coach Cindy Stewart not happy with the way the girls played, especially coming off a match Thursday night at Cokeville when Rich set a new state record for digs in a match with 157. And that crushed the old record of Enterprise, 133 in a match in 2012 against Richfield. So the Rebels 8-4. They're 2-0 in the Region 22 play. Still with, of course, Tabiona today. They've got Intermountain Christian next week at Intermountain Christian on Friday, and then the next Thursday hosting Intermountain Christian before the Richfield tournament. Then Thursday the 12th, Manila will be here at Rich. And that will wrap up region play for the Rebels this season. There's just the 4 teams, Rich, Manila, Tabiona, and Intermountain Christian for volleyball. Of course, a few other teams in the conference, but they don't have volleyball teams. Mount Vernon, the Utah School for the Deaf and Blind, and Oakley School as well. As for Tabiona, they come into this match at 13-6 overall. They've been busy, played in a bunch of tournaments. They will not attend that Richfield tournament, but they've been busy at other tournaments. Most recently, since they lost to Rich, they've gone 4-2 since that point, with losses against Waterford and Intermountain Christian. But they beat Intermountain Christian when it mattered, beat them in region play, lost to Rich in region play, so Tabiona comes in at 1-1. No state titles in the Tigers' volleyball history. Of course, we know well the Rebels have 17 state championships in their volleyball history. Last few years for Tabby have been up and down a bit. Last year, 6th place at state. The year before that, 1-2 at the state tournament. And the year before that, also 0-2 at state. That was right after a 8th place finish at state in 2013. Tabby looking to pick up a win against Rich, something they haven't done for maybe ever in volleyball. My records, and we'll take a deeper look at this on the Laketown Ledger a little later on in our pregame show, but I've got Rich 22-0 against Tabiona in the history between these two teams going back. Looks like they first played in 06 as far as my records indicate, and they probably played before that, but Rich has dominated Tabby in that span, losing just one set in 2014 over the course of those 10 or 12 years. That's your scene set. A small crowd here right now. Maybe some more will filter in before game starts. This game was scheduled to start at 4, but freshmen and JV went a little bit long. The freshmen 1-3, JV 1-3 as well. Neither team with a whole lot of trouble against the underclassmen of the Tabiona Tigers. Scene set has been brought to you by Pugstone Sporting. Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Bear Lake Pugstone Sporting Goods has it all. They're your Bear Lake All Sporting Goods shop. We're about 15 minutes away from the start of today's action. Coming up, we'll visit with the coaches in today's match on the Comprehensive Family Dental Coaches Show. You're tuned in to the Town of Randolph pregame show on Rich Rebel Volleyball and the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
It doesn't matter what season you visit Bear Lake. Make sure you always stop at Pugstone Sporting Goods. You'll find lots of great quality inventory at low prices, including guns and ammo. During the winter, you can rent cross-country skis, snowshoes, and buy your ski passes to Beaver Mountain. Pugstones is always the best place to get information about the area and purchase your hunting or fishing licenses. Everything you need with one stop at Pugstone Sporting Goods at the four-way stop in Garden City.
When it comes to parts and service, don't rely on anyone other than the team at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. The professional mechanics and parts department team have the experience to help you with whatever you need. When you need to add a winch, get an extra belt or spark plugs, winterize, repair or replace tires, or have a rebuild, they can help. Whatever you need, gift ideas, parts, accessories, or a great mechanic, you'll find it all at Cache Honda Yamaha in between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91.
Welcome to the Coach Cindy Stewart Coaches Show, brought to you by Comprehensive Family Dental. Dr. Sean Grohl providing quality family dentistry since 1998. The Rebels and the Tigers both with 2 conference matches under their belt. Rebels at 2-0, the Tigers at 1-1. When we return, we'll visit with Tangi Lazenby of the Tigers on the Town of Randolph pregame show here on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
When you have dental care done, you let the dentist and the hygienists into your personal space. It's important that you and your family trust that your dentist will provide care in a comfortable atmosphere. Comprehensive Family Dental is a family-owned and operated business that understands how important this trust is. 2 locations make it convenient for you and your family when scheduling appointments. When it comes to your dental work, expect the best. Call Comprehensive Family Dental today at 435-793-2210.
It's the September Sell-a-thon going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. The time to buy is now. How about over $12,000 off a 2017 Silverado, or 0% financing for 72 months, or up to $3,500 in customer cash? Receive up to 20% off select models at the guaranteed lowest prices. It's the September Sell-a-thon going on now at Auto Farm Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Ryan Steineckert with Coach Tangi Lazenby of the Tabiona Tigers. And, Coach, thanks for your time today.
Thank you.
How was the trip up?
It was great. A little cold, but it was good.
The weather turned in a hurry just last week. How's your team done since you played Rich?
We've had a tournament, and they got in the semifinals, and then we lost in them. And so they've done good since then.
You're, I think, 1-1 in region, right?
Yes. Today's our second region game. Or third, I guess. Yeah.
You haven't played Manila yet?
We've not seen Manila at all this year, so.
The schedule's a little bit funny where, this will be Rich's second region game. Then they'll play Intermountain Christian a couple times next week. You've played them a few times. How's that gone?
We've played them a couple of times in tournament play. We beat them in region when it counted. Tournament play, we've had times where we've killed them and times where we've struggled ourselves. And so, yeah, we've beat them when it counted.
Does it feel like your team is inconsistent right now?
Yes, that's the reason for a few of the different starters that we'll have today. We're working on trying to stay mentally stable, being more confident, finishing games when we need to, and just different things with that so we can be a more stable team, because we feel like our biggest problem right now is just being inconsistent. So.
You told me before the game, before the match, when Rich played at your place, that serve-receive was one of your strong points, and you guys struggled with that night.
We did. We struggled with serve-receive. It might have had a lot to do with who we were playing that day, but we've worked on it since then, and we're pretty confident today that we're going to be able to nail that. So.
You mentioned some changes in your starting lineups, and a couple of those girls are young, a freshman and a sophomore. How do they help their team? What do they bring to the team that earned them a starting role?
Well, we did a few different drills this week and was able to take some of the top scores from each drill and see who our starters would be. But I think the main thing that they bring, that the reason they get to start, is just for their attitudes, their discipline, their effort. They bring a strong mentality to the game. They're confident, just lots of different things. So.
It sounds like plenty of reasons to earn some minutes.
Yeah, I'm excited for them. I hope they do well.
You mentioned seeing some improvement and working on the serve-receive. Other things your team's doing well right now, Coach?
Yeah, they're a really good offensive team when we can receive the serve, so we can run our offense. But, yeah, they're really good at offense. Blockers, we've really worked on blocking this week. We brought in the 2 younger ones, too, which are both really good blockers. And we're just going to try a few different things today. So.
Coach Tangi Lazenby of the Tabiona Tigers, thanks so much for your time. Good luck this afternoon.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Coach. This is the Cindy Stewart Coaches Show, brought to you by Comprehensive Family Dental. Dr. Sean Grohl providing quality family dentistry since 1998. We'll take a quick break on the Town of Randolph pregame show and be back to talk with Coach Stewart on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
The best family vacations create lifelong memories. The Wind River Hotel and Casino in Riverton, Wyoming offers a family dinosaur dig and vacation package that includes digging for fossils at the Wyoming Dinosaur Center, sack lunches, tours of the museum, and lovely clean rooms for a comfortable night's stay. With 3 restaurants to choose from, you and your family will have fun, eat well, and rest easy. Schedule your family dinosaur dig at the Wind River Hotel and Casino in Riverton, Wyoming today. Call 866-657-1604.
Founded in 1997, the Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho serves Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming and is proud to sponsor the students and staff at Rich High School. The Mound Valley Cattle Company is established on the foundation of hard work, commitment, and perseverance, knowing that every individual on the team must give their best for the team to succeed. The same principles that students and athletes at Rich High School are learning today that will help them lead tomorrow. The Mound Valley Cattle Company, 208-339-0614.
As the hospital closest to Bear Lake, professional medical care is always available at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. As a full-service hospital, Bear Lake Memorial offers an emergency room that's open 24/7. They treat patients of all ages. Other professional services include physicians' clinics, assisted living, home health services, counseling, dialysis, physical, occupational, and speech therapy, orthopedic care, and skilled nursing. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. Count on us to care.
Ryan Steineckert with Cindy Stewart, head coach of the Rich Rebel volleyball team. Coach, thanks for your time today.
Thank you.
How'd you feel about last week? We talked a little bit about Cokeville, but now with a few days to let that settle in, how'd you feel about the way the girls played at Cokeville?
Well, after I looked at the stats, we had 157 digs, but the key factor that got us beat there was 17 missed serves.
What about Westside? You guys, you dominated that first set, especially the second half of the first set. Then they came back, and the rest of the match was close.
Yeah. I don't know. We never know what we're going to get with Westside. And it's unfortunate, but girls play up or they play down to who the competition is. And by beating them so bad the first game, I think they kind of let up. And then obviously Westside just barely got warmed up. So then it was a pretty good match the next 3 games.
That's funny because when you played at their place last year, that first set you played down and then you lost and then had to wake up and come back from behind.
Yeah, same thing out there. Their underclassmen were so poor last year. They did pretty good this year. Their underclassmen were very competitive with ours, and so it was a little bit better. But I think we were still kind of licking our wounds from Cokeville and weren't mentally prepared. And I didn't think we played well at all against Westside in any area, but we did win. We got to win. So.
Are you looking around at the rest of the state and you know, like Panguitch is doing well? They're we know just based on what they had last year, they'll be good again this year, but other teams that are doing well?
I think Monticello and Panguitch are always going to be good. Milford was pretty good last year and had some young kids coming back. We'll see a bunch of them at Richville Tournament. We'll see Wayne. We'll see Paiute, Panguitch, and Monticello doesn't go to that one, though. But you can watch their stats and stuff. They'll both be very good. Panguitch and Monticello are obviously the two that's competitive.
I'm going to have to cut that interview just a bit short as we're announcing starting lineups. Our starting lineups are brought to you by the Randolph Country Store. We may be small, but we've got it all. For the visiting Tabiona Tigers, starters are senior number 3, Shaylee Jensen. Libero is number 6, a sophomore, Sydney Jensen. Senior number 12, Haiti Lazenby. Sophomore number 14, Cassidy Bates. Freshman number 21, Peyton Lazenby. Senior number 22, Sierra DeFay. And senior number 32, Shally Allred. For the Rich Rebels, senior libero number 10, Amber Smith. A senior outside hitter number 7, Julia Hopkins. Senior setter number 13, Kiera Grohl. Senior number 15, outside hitter, middle blocker, Talisha Larson. Senior outside hitter number 20, Savannah Peart. Senior number 24, opposite hitter, Risha Larson. And a sophomore number 24. Sophomore number 45, middle blocker, sophomore Sydney Hatch. Your starters for the Rich Rebels. Starters are brought to you by the Randolph Country Store. We may be small, but we've got it all. A quick look at our Laketown ledger. Rebels are 22-0 against the Tabiona Tigers, 22-0, including a 3-0 win earlier this year. They've only lost 1 set to the Tigers going back to 2006. That's as far back as my records go, and I imagine these teams played prior to that. Rebels won state titles in going back as far as 1988, 92 through 97, 99 through 2006. They had to have played Tabiona sometimes in there, but I don't have records of that. The records that I do have on the Laketown ledger go back to 06, and the Rebels are 22-0 against Tabby. Tigers have won 1 set in that span against Rich. That's your Laketown ledger, brought to you by the Mayor and Town Council of Laketown, Mayor Sim Weston, Council members Dallas Clark, Chris Hodges, Gary Ogilvie, and Delora White. I want to thank Coach Stewart for the interview. Thank our sponsors, Comprehensive Family Dental, for the Coaches Show. The pregame show has been brought to you by the town of Randolph, and we're just about to get underway. Hey, will you run my camera? Coach was supposed to send somebody up and didn't. Our first set is brought to you by Rolene Kennedy, Rich County's representative at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, and it looks like the Tigers will have the opening serve. Brought to you by the station in Randolph, here for your convenience needs. On the floor for the Rebels as they get set to receive, Sydney Hatch will take a seat, and Amber Smith, the libero, on the floor. Serving is for the Tigers, Shaylee Jensen, the senior setter. Rebels get a good receive and return it. Big hit by Savannah Peart, and Rich is on top 1-0 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Got a good serve receive, and That's where it starts. When Rich played at Tabiona, the Tigers struggled on serve receive. Rich had, I think, 18 aces in the match. Here's the serve receive for Tabby. Their first one is into the net, and Rich is on top with a service ace from Savannah Peart. Brought to you by Circle H Land and Cattle Company. Rebels up 2-0 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Set into the middle and tipped over the block. Nice little attack by the sophomore Cassidy Bates. And I think that's exactly what Coach Lazenby was hoping for, giving Bates her first varsity start of her career. Serving Haiti Lazenby, the senior, averages 1 ace per set. One of the top servers in the state in that regard. Rebels set it up. Hopkin hits wide, out of bounds. We're tied at 2. Haiti Lazenby, let's see. She is, I think, 4th in the state, averaging 1 ace per set. She serves again. Peart passes up front. Kiera from the middle, left side. Hopkin cracks it down, and it's bumped up out of bounds. Dug out of play. 3-2. Rich with the Bear Lake Realty kill, and the Rebels lead. Julia Hopkin, first in the state with 5.5 kills per set. 7th in kill percentage at .346. Rebels up 3-2. Here's the hit from the middle, and it's stuffed. Hopkin, Hatch, and Grohl all right there. I think it was Hopkin who had the Epic Recreation block of the game. And Rich is on top 4-2. Talisha Larson serves down the line. Bumped up front by Peyton Lazenby. Pushed over. Hatch blocks it right back, and the Tigers keep it alive, bump it over. Kiera from the left side, or from the right side, hits, and Hatch hits, but she's blocked. Rebels set it up again. Hopkin hits down the line, and what a shot into the corner. It's 5-2. Another Bear Lake Realty kill for Julia Hopkin. Again, our beginning serve of each set is brought to you by the station in Randolph, here for your convenience needs. Talisha Larson serving. Back row, passed up front. Jensen sets over the net, and Hopkin has an easy happy birthday and just slaps it down. One of the Tigers under the net, so it doesn't count as a Bear Lake Realty kill, but the point still goes to the Rebels, who lead 6-2. And Talisha Larson will serve again, with Rich on top in this first set, brought to you by Rolene Kennedy. Larson serving right to left. If you're watching online at mylocalradio.com, Lazenby can't control it. That was the freshman Peyton Lazenby, who shanks it to the back wall. And Talisha, with her first service ace of the set, makes it 7-2. Those aces are brought to you by Circle H Land and Cattle Company. And then she serves just a touch low into the net. The error is a side out for Tabiona, and it makes it 7-3 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Our camera today is brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. Visit bearlakerealty.com. I want to thank Eliana Brown for stepping in to run my camera for me at the last minute here. Aspen Stewart serves. Peart receives. Good pass. Set left side. Hopkin comes in, and she smashes it down. Great angle. Nice power. Great placement. 8-3. A Bear Lake Realty kill from Julia Hopkin, and Kiara Grohl steps back to serve. Hopkin, Hatch, and Risha Larson up front. Smith, Peart, and Kiara on the back line. Kiara delivers the serve, set up in the middle, hit, deflected, and Smith digs it up. Kiara chases it out of bounds, keeps it alive, and Hatch slaps it over. Bumped up high by Haiti Lazenby and bumped over by DeFay. Kiara, easy pass up front. Risha sets in the middle. Hatch hits back line, bumped up high by Lazenby. Left side, pushed on a touch attack. Rebels dig it over the net. Happy birthday, and Sierra DeFay gets over, just mistimes it a little bit, hits it into the net, and it's 9-3 on the overpass that was not returned by Tabby. Kiera delivers the serve. Received off to the side toward the bench, and Rich leads 10-3. Third service ace of the set for Rich. Brought to you by Circle H Land and Cattle Company. Kiera delivers another. Passed up front by the libero, Sydney Jensen. Into the middle, DeFay can't get to it. The pass wasn't good. The set wasn't great, and DeFay couldn't get it over the net. 11-3, Rebels on top on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. I'm going to find my stat sheet from the last time these teams played and get you exact scores. Jensen receives again. Set up in the middle, hit long by, I think, DeFay on the attack, and Rich extends the lead, 12-3 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Serve receive again outside of play, diving effort. What a nice effort by Shally Allred, but she can't get to it. It's 13-3. The Rebels lead. Another service ace from Kiera, and we have a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well as Coach Lazenby talks to her team. Back after this on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
Rolene Kennedy of Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston is your Rich County representative. The mother of 5 Rich High graduates and grandmother of 3 more graduates in the making, Rolene is here for you. She's a recipient of GM's highest salesman honor, the Mark of Excellence Award winner, meaning she provides you with the best customer service in the industry. The next time you're looking for a car or truck, think Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, your Rich County representative.
Go Rebels!
Back at Rich High School, where the Rebels lead 13-3 in set 1, brought to you by Rolene Kennedy, Rich County's representative at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. 4 service aces so far in this first set for Rich. They finished the first set against Tabby last time with 5 aces. Nice set by Allred, hit to the back line. Smith bumps it high, but a Tiger crosses the line under the net, and Rich leads 14-3 rather. Give Tabby an extra 10 points. It's 14-3. Kiera again serves. Overpass out of bounds. Another service ace. Brought to you by Circle H Land and Cattle Company. Chris, Michelle, Isaac, Emily, Julia, Sydney, and Mitch Hopkin. Julia on the floor. Well, Macy Sydney as well. She played a little bit in the freshman and JV matches, and they won 3 straight in both those matches. The Rebels did. Kiera sets left side. Hopkin just slaps it right between the defense. Drills it between them, and it's 16-3 on a Bear Lake Realty kill from Julia Hopkin. Kiera approaches and serves again. Good pass up front this time. Allred sets in the middle. Lazenby hits, deflected, and kept in the air. Rebels dig to Risha rather. Sydney Hatch slaps it across. Double hit on the attempt at a dig. I'll just say it's on the floor. Haiti Lazenby was there but couldn't control it. And Rich leads 17-3. Rebels won 25-11, 25-8, and 25-16 at Tabiona. Jensen diving dig. Rebels barely keep it alive, and they don't bump it over. Peart, Hopkin, and Smith were all right there, and at the last second, Peart decided, okay, somebody's got to take this thing, but she couldn't hit it over. It was too late by then. 17-4. Rebels on top. Stacy's repair scoreboard as Haiti Lazenby, Shally Allred serves. Rebels set it up. Hopkin hits, deflected, and bumped over the net. Julia goes back up and just pummels it to the ground. And it's 18-4 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. A Bear Lake Realty kill. And as Coach Lazenby takes a timeout, I see Peyton Lazenby coming off the court just mouth the word, wow. 18-4, Rebels on top, first set on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
They really appreciate every customer at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. They understand that you have lots of options when it comes to purchasing outdoor recreation vehicles. That's why they work hard to earn your business by making sure they understand exactly what you want. They're friends with their customers. When you're happy, they're happy. If you haven't been to their store, they invite you to come visit. And if you've already one of their friends, stop in again soon and check out all of this season's gear. Cash Honda Yamaha in between Logan and Smithfield on US 91.
Well, the Rebels have opened up a monster lead in this first set, brought to you by Rolene Kennedy, Rich County's representative at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. 18-4, and Rich with the serve. 4 or 5 service aces already in this first set. Julia serves. Tabiona scrambles. They get it over, but again, cross the line in the attempt to keep it alive. It's 19-4. Rebels up big. Checking in, Cassidy Thomas. She started against the Rebels last time these teams played. Julia serves. Pass up front is a good one. Set into the middle. DeFay, touch attack across the net, but out of bounds. Julia Hopkin dives, and I think she pulled her hand back at the last second, let it drop, and it was out of bounds. Nice thought by DeFay. She just missed a bit wide. Julia serves again. Pass up front by Jensen, and they keep it alive. Nice touch attack over. Rebels bump it back. It hits the ceiling and then drops to the Tabiona side. So that'll be a point for the Tigers on a side out. And Cassidy Thomas, the junior, will serve for Tabiona. She delivers. Hopkin passes. Kiara sets left side. Peart hits hard. It's deflected. Bumped, kept in the air, but nobody else can get there, and it's a Bear Lake Realty kill. 21-5, Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Rebels dominating. First set, again, is brought to you by Rolene Kennedy, Rich County's representative at Auto Farm, Castle Rock Chevrolet. Amber Smith serves and delivers a nice one. Good pass up front. Jensen sets, dump set, and Peart keeps it alive. Set up left side for Peart. Hits down the line, deflected, and it's inbounds. 22-5. A Bear Lake Realty kill for Savannah Peart. Savannah, one of the top diggers in the state. 4.5 digs per set. That's 8th in all classifications. Amber Smith, who's serving, is first in all classes with 7.8 save digs per set. She earns herself a service ace in this set, and it's 23-5. Circle 8's Land and Cattle Company service ace. Tigers receive, set it up. Nice big hit, but too long by Haiti Lazenby. And there's the offense that can be there when the serve receive is good. Coach Tangi Lazenby mentioned it. 24-5, set point already. Amber Smith serves. Thomas receives. Jensen sets it up, a back set for DeFay. Hit blocked and kept in the air for Rich. Hopkin bumps left side. Peart hits cross court. It's in there, and the Rebels win 25-5 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. A kill by Savannah ends the first set. Brought to you by Rolene Kennedy, Rich County's representative at Auto Farm, Castle Rock Chevrolet. Quick break, and we'll be back with set 2 on the Wildlife and mylocalradio.com.
It's the September Sell-a-thon going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. The time to buy is now. How about over $12,000 off a 2017 Silverado, or 0% financing for 72 months, or up to $3,500 in customer cash? Receive up to 20% off select models to the guaranteed lowest prices. It's the September Sell-a-thon going on now at Auto Farm Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
The best family vacations create lifelong memories. The Wind River Hotel and Casino in Riverton, Wyoming has teamed up with the Riverton Golf and Country Club to bring you great golf getaway packages for the whole family. Come for a couple of days, golf, eat, relax, tour the Wind River Indian Reservation, and enjoy the Native American tribal dancers. Pet rooms are available so you can bring the whole family and stay. Call today the Wind River Hotel and Casino, where families play, stay, win. 866-657-1604.
If you're looking for live local sports, local news, weather, live classifieds, and free photo downloads, search no more. MyLocalRadio.com has what you want. Watch your teams live or browse the tens of thousands of photographs of Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho high school events, from speech and drama competitions, rodeo, an array of different athletics, activities, community events, and so much more. Visit MyLocalRadio.com today and find what you're looking for. When you're buying and selling real estate, you want to work with an agent that knows the area and understands property values. You want to work with an agent that listens to what you're looking for and knows how to find it for you. And it's important to know all of your options. That's why it's smart to work with the best. Gary McKee and the agents at Bear Lake Realty in Garden City, Utah, helping folks buy and sell real estate for over 25 years. When you work with Bear Lake Realty, you're working with the best. Visit BearLakeRealty.com today.
Back, getting set for the second game of this match. Rebels won the first one 25-5. Beginning serve is brought to you by the station in Randolph. Tigers set it up, hit, and the official, the back line judge, initially says in, but then she says no. So my bad. That was out by several inches. It was a close and a nice attack by the Tigers, but it just doesn't quite work out. Talisha serves again with the Rebels up 1-0. Again, beginning serve brought to you by the station in Randolph, here for your convenience needs. Rebels set it up left side. Peart hits, blocked, and Julia tries to dig it up but can't do it, and it's 1-1 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Again, the Rebels took the first 25-5. Serving for Tabiona, Shaylee Jensen. Rebels set it up in the middle. Talisha hits. It's deflected and kept in the air. DeFay slaps it over. Rebels dig it up, set it across, and it's dug, bumped, and pushed to the back line. Smith passes up front. Kiara from the middle, left side, high and out there to Peart. Hit, deflected, and dug up on the back row. Then slapped across by Lazenby. Passed over by Kiera. Dump set, bump up into the net. Bumped under the net again, and it's 2-1. Tigers just couldn't quite keep it alive. On the floor, Allred, DeFay, Lazenby. That's Haiti Lazenby, along with Jensen, Stewart, and Thomas. Left side, hit by Shally Allred into the net, and Rich leads 3-1. Savannah Peart will serve again. Rebels had 6 service aces in the first set. Allred, nice diving dig to keep it alive, but double hit on the set, and it's 4-1. Rebels Stacy's Repair scoreboard lead here in the second set, brought to you by the town of Woodruff. Savannah serves. Allred receives, DeFay rather than Allred, and bumped over. Peart, good pass up front. Kiera high on left side. Hopkin hits, deflected, diving dig by Lazenby. Tigers keep it alive and bump it over. Smith, Grohl left side. Hopkin hits it and crushes it down. A good effort by Cassidy Thomas. She got a hand on it. A couple others run after it, but they can't get to it. Bear Lake Realty kill. Rebels lead 5-1. Again, the second set is brought to you by the town of Woodruff. Peart serves, DeFay receives, slapped, bumped over. Rich sets it up left side. Hopkin hits again. Cross court. Stewart deflects it. She got a fingertip on it, but hit it into the stands, and it's 6-1. Another Bear Lake Realty kill for the Lady Rebels. Look for our J-Bar Excavation dig of the game and our Epic Recreation block of the game. We'll keep our eyes open for that. Peart delivers the serve. It's across the top of the tape, clips the net. Tabby keeps it alive, though, and bumps it over. Kiera sets high left side. Hopkin hits again, dug up toward real close to the net. Nice effort. Lazenby keeps it alive, bumps it back to the middle, and then it's pushed over. Kiera sets in the middle. Talisha hits, dug by Stewart. Passed up front. DeFay delivers a nice dump set. Rebels can't dig it up, and it's 6-2. Nice little dump set by Sierra DeFay. Get the side out, give the Tigers the serve. And it's Haiti Lazenby delivering. Smith receives, nice pass, set up. Hopkin hits, stuffed, but dug by Peart. Set up again for Hopkin, and this time she goes cross court and delivers a Bear Lake Realty kill. 7-2 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Rich leads. Sydney Hopkin will check into the game. Amber Smith takes a quick breather. Hopkin, and Kiera Grohl up front, with Larson, and Peart on the back row, and Rich on top, 7-2 in set 2, brought to you by the town of Woodruff. Talisha running jump serve. Not a great pass, but they keep it alive. Jensen bumps left side, and Thomas bumps it over. Risha, good pass up front. Kiera sets in the middle. Sydney Hopkin hits, stuffed. She bumps it back in the air, but into the stands, trying to keep it alive at 7-3. Good block there in the middle by the Tigers. Stewart, Thomas, and Allred, I believe, are the three blockers up front. Sierra DeFay back to serve for Tabiona. Rebels took the first set 25-5. DeFay, high, long serve. It would have landed in, so Smith plays it. Pass up front, and Sydney Hopkin bumps it over. Jensen, quick set in the middle, and Stewart just slaps it down. Nice quick attack, and it's 7-4. Tigers within 3. DeFay to serve again. And serves into the net, a service error. First service error of the set, or of the match for Tabiona. No errors, no aces in the first set. 8-4, Rich on top. Kiera serves. Bumped, and bumped over by Stewart. Smith, great pass up front, set left side. Hopkin cracks it down. It's dug up right near the net. A little collision between the Tigers, but a couple players go into the net. They also hit it out of bounds on the Rebel side, and Rich leads 9-4 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Kiera serves again for Rich. Pass up front, Allred in the middle. Stewart, that was Cassidy Thomas came in and hit hard, but hit a little bit too low into the net. It's 10-4, Rich with the lead. Kiera serves, just clears the net. What a laser. It's tipped back across, and Kiera digs. Risha passes in the middle. Sydney hits back corner, and it's dug up. Set in the middle. Aspen Stewart hits, stuffed. Sydney Hopkin with the block. That's your Epic Recreation block of the game. It's a block and a kill in one. We'll give it to Sydney Hopkin. Service ace from Kiara Grohl. Makes it 12-4. Circle H Land and Cattle Company service ace. Almost another service ace, but Allred able to tip it over. One of the Rebels crosses the line. Whistle blew it dead, and the Tigers have a side out. 12-5. Tabiona with the serve. Nice serve by Allred. Rebels set it up high and outside. Hopkin hits. Allred digs, but the Rebels hit it outside the antenna. And it's 6, or must have clipped the antenna and was out of bounds. Or off of Rich. 12-6. Tigers playing better in this second set than they did in the first. Kiera sets high and outside again. Hopkin hits, deflected. She just drills it right through the block. And it's 13-6. Rebels on top. Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Bear Lake Realty kill for Hopkin, and now Julia will serve. Floater serve received by DeFay. Set up right side. Thomas punches it across the net. Smith, nice dig. Set up left side. Peart hits long to the back line and too far. It's 13-7. The Tigers excited about the way this second set is going, especially when you compare how the first set went. Thomas to serve. Rebels nice receive. Peart set up, hit across court to the back corner. Bear Lake Realty kill for Savannah Peart. Nice placement. And the Rebels lead 14-7. Talisha Larson up front along with Peart and Risha Larson. Smith to serve. Hopkin and Grohl also on the back line. Second set brought to you by the town of Woodruff. Smith serves, and this one just about drops in there, but it's dug up over the net. Rebels set it up in the middle. Talisha hits, stuffed, and the Tigers have the point. 14-8. Rebels up by 6. Nice defense by the Tabby Tigers. They've got the height advantage over Rich, but that hasn't been a problem in 4 sets that these teams have played so far this season. The Rebels are 4-0. This is the fifth set of the matches combined. Savannah Peart hits into the net. 14-9. Second set of today's match is brought to you by Town of Woodruff. The Rebels up 1-0, leading 14-9 in this second set. Aspen Stewart serves. Good strong serve. Smith passes way outside. Grohl gets there. Peart touch attack over into the donut of the defense. Bear Lake Realty kill for Savannah, and Rich leads 15-9 with Risha Larson dropping back to serve. Risha delivers a strong serve, passed up front by Allred, and a double hit by Peyton Lazenby on the set. 16-9. Rebels took the first 25-5. Here's Risha in set 2. And almost a service ace, but the Tigers hustle and keep it up. Bump up front by the Rebels. Tipped and into the net. Was it? Either way, it's a Tabiona point. Rebels cross the line, 16-10. Rich with the lead. Rebels in that first set made runs of like 9-0 run at one point. Rebels set it up left side. Peart hits, and she just drills it right between the D. 17-10. This little hammer shot by Savannah Peart. The placement was perfect. The Bear Lake Realty kill. Brought to you by Gary and Amber McKee in Garden City. Visit BearLakeRealty.com. Savannah serves again. Bumped high toward the right side. Jensen sets in the middle. DeFay hits, and Smith with a nice dig. Kiara sets in the middle. Talisha touch attack. Dug up right at the net. Jensen bumps it high. DeFay touches it over. Kiara digs. Risha bumps high left side. Hopkin tips it down the line, and it's on the line. Wow, what a placement by Julia Hopkin. Just dropped it right down on the line over the block. And it's 18-10 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Service again by Peart, and a service ace. Circle H Land and Cattle Company. Proud to sponsor and support the Rich High Rebels. 19-10, Rebels pulling away. Peart serves again, and this one out toward us. That's another service ace. Brought to you by Circle H Land and Cattle Company. Leads to a timeout from Coach Tangi Lazenby and the Tigers on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
Woodruff, Utah has a long pioneer history with a post office that has been in operation since 1872. Woodruff was named after Wilford Woodruff, the fourth president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and is home to the Woodruff Steakhouse, a former Latter-day Saint office building that is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Our rich pioneer heritage is reflected in all our students by their hard work and commitment to excellence in the classroom and in their sports.
The Rebels dominant so far. Took the first set 25-5, leading in set 2 20-10. The second set has been much closer, but still not close. Savannah Peart, a couple service aces in a row. Another serve, clips the net, and it's 3 in a row. Circle H Land and Cattle Company aces for Savannah Peart. That one was fortunate to clear the net, clipped the top of the tape, and rolled over. Peart serves again, and this time a good bump by DeFay. Good receive, set up, and Allred hits it. Rebels dig it, but the block was there. It got caught between Kiera and the net. She was able to keep it in the air, but no one else could get to it. 21-11. Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Haiti Lazenby serves. One of the top servers in the state by serves or aces per set. Rebels return it. Tigers bump it right back. Kiera sets high left side. Hopkin hits. It's blocked way back, out of bounds. That was a long block, and the Rebels get a Bear Lake Realty kill out of it. 22-11. Rich leads on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. And Talisha Larson steps in to serve. Checks back into the match. Running jump serve to the middle. Passed up front by the libero. Jensen hit to the middle, and it's in there. A Bear Lake, or a kill, not a Bear Lake Realty kill, but a kill for the Tigers makes it 22-12. Rich with the lead. Sierra DeFay with the serve. Hopkin, good pass up front. Kiera sets left side. Julia hits it hard, and it's blocked out to the student section. Porter Weston makes the catch, and Rich leads 23-12 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Hopkin just smashed it. And she's one of the top hitters in the state. In kills per set, she leads the state. In hitting percentage, she is 7th, was first before struggling at Cokeville. Tabiona hits long and out of bounds wide. 24-12, set point Rebels. In set 2, brought to you by the town of Woodruff. Kiera serves. DeFay passes. Shally Allred right side. Thomas hits. Nice hit, but dug nicely by Smith. Great pass up front. Rich sets it. Sydney Hopkin hits, deflected and kept in the air. It's passed into the middle. Stewart slaps it across. Smith with a diving, lunging dig, and Rich keeps it in. Hopkin hits and splits the defense and kills it. 25-12. Rich wins as Julia Hopkin finishes it. Finishes set 2 with a kill. Rich wins 25-12 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard and leads in the match 2-0. Second set has been brought to you by the town of Woodruff. Mayor Bull Holman, council members Hugh Holman, Audrey Jessen, Raymond Franson, Millie Bradshaw, and clerk Lisa Bell.
We sell fun. Come see and feel the fun when you shop at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. You and your family will have fun year-round, in the water with personal watercraft, in nature driving your side-by-side or riding your four-wheeler, or in the mountains on your snow machine. It's always fun at Cash Honda Yamaha, no matter what the season is. Our showroom is full of inventory to choose from. Start having more fun today. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91. We sell fun.
It's the September Sell-a-thon going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. The time to buy is now. How about over $12,000 off a 2017 Silverado, or 0% financing for 72 months, or up to $3,500 in customer cash? Receive up to 20% off select models at the guaranteed lowest prices. It's the September Sell-a-thon going on now at Auto Farm Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
When you need body work or a windshield replacement, it can be as simple as dropping your vehicle off and picking it up a couple of days later. T-Bar-S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston works directly with your insurance company to save you time and hassle. We know it isn't convenient to have a vehicle in the shop, That's why we work hard to repair and restore as quickly as possible to get you back on the road. Make it hassle-free. Let T-Bar fix your car. T-Bar S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston. Stop in today for a free estimate. 515 County Road.
When it comes to hard things in life, don't say, why me? Just say, try me. Remember, it's the tough things that make us the strongest. The cattle ranchers at Laziest Ranching are proud supporters of the youth in our community. Sim, Joe Jean, Carol, and Millie Weston, along with Sim Jr. and Meggie, remind everyone to eat more beef and cheer on the Rich Rebels. That's right. Eat more beef and cheer on the Rich Rebels.
Back at Rich High School for set 3, just about to get underway. It's brought to you by Rich County, Rebels with a championship cause. Tabiona will serve to start this third set. The beginning serve is brought to you by the station in Randolph, here for your convenience needs. Shaylee Jensen delivers. Peart lunges and keeps it alive. Kiera punches it to the back line, and it was in. The Tabiona bench explodes in thinking they were going to get that first point. They didn't. From my angle, it's tough to say. It looked in from here, but I'm at a poor angle to make that call. Peart serves, and a dump set attempt by Shaylee Jensen is not quite strong enough. 2-0, Rich on top. Tabby has tied it once. That's the closest they've been besides the 0-0 score to start each set. Service ace by Savannah Peart. That's the 11th ace of the match. Brought to you by Circle H Land and Cattle Company. And Savannah will serve again. Peart with strong serve. Haiti Lazenby passes. Jensen sits in the middle. DeFay hits, stuffed by Julia Hopkin. Epic Recreation block of the game candidate. Tapped right back over by Tabby. Rich sets it up for Talisha, who hits. She's blocked out of bounds. 4-0, a Bear Lake Realty kill for Talisha. She just hit it into the block hands, and the angle of the block, those hands was the wrong angle. Blocked it out of bounds. Savannah serves again. This time she drops it in almost for a service ace, but Tabby keeps it alive and pumps it over. Kiera, left side. Talisha hits, deflected by DeFay, and rolls over her block to the floor. 5-0. Rebels on top on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. This third set is brought to you by Rich County. Rebels with a championship cause. Peart serves, back line. DeFay passes high, a nice pass up front. Left side, they hit. Allred cracks it down. Peart digs it up to the top corner of the back wall. That was a nice hit on the attack by Tabiona, and that's one thing that Coach Lazenby told me before the match. Boy, when we could get a good serve or a good serve receive and set up our offense, we've got a strong offense. Rebels overpass on the serve receive. Jensen in the middle. DeFay hits it into the block. It's deflected to the floor. 5-2. Tabby with some new life after the last couple of points. Some excitement from their bench, from their fans, and from their coach, and from the players as well. Haiti Lazenby to serve. Hopkin passes up front. Kiara left side for Julia. Hits to the back line. Dug up at the net. Bumped over. Hopkin dives and digs it back over the net. There's your J-Bar excavation dig of the game. It was passed right back. Rich sets it up again. Slapped by Larson. Diving effort. And the Tigers can't get to it. So there is your J-Bar dig of the game from Julia. She dove out of bounds, dug it over the net, kept it alive. Rebels end up with the Bear Lake Realty kill and leading 6-2. Serve receive off of Talisha's serve. Jensen bumps and Allred bumps it over. Risha to the middle. Hatch hits it. It's dug up back over the net. Inbounds. Kiera turned and looked. She thought Risha was coming to get it. Risha couldn't quite make it there, and it's 6-3. Nice dig by the Tigers. I think it was Allred who dug that, or maybe DeFay. 6-3, Rebels on top. Sierra DeFay serves into the net, a service error. That's just the second of the match for the Tigers. Rebels with one service error in the match. That came in the first set. This third set is brought to you by Rich County, and I spoke too soon as Kiera misfires, serves it into the net. 7-4, Tigers within 3. Epic Recreation block of the game so far came from Sydney Hopkin in the second set. J-Bar excavation dig of the game is so far here in the third set from Julia Hopkin. Julia gets set up on the left side, crushes it down, dug by Jensen. What a great dig. Set up left side, Hopkin blocks and then bumped back over by Tabby. Smith, nice pass up front. Kiera left side for Hopkin, goes cross court. Jensen digs it up. It's at the net, and the Tigers can't keep it in the air. 8-4. Sydney Jensen with a couple of nice digs there, the libero. That one went high, deflected off the ceiling, and came down quicker than the team could react to. Julia Hopkins serves. DeFay, nice pass up front. Allred sets left side. Hit by Peyton Lazenby, and it's absolutely stuffed. I think it was Sydney Hatch with the block. Epic Recreation block of the game candidate. 9-4, Rebels with the lead in set 3. Julia serves an ace. Brought to you by Circle H's Land and Cattle Company. Chris, Michelle, Isaac, Emily, Julia, Sydney, and Mitch Hopkin. Julia set to serve again. Delivers. Pass up front. Set in the middle. Hit by Stewart. Blocked by Peart. Bumped right back. And the Tigers scrambling. They keep it in the air and bump it over. Hatch. Good pass. Kiera sets high left side. Peart cracks it down. Jensen digs it, but into the stands, into the bleachers. And it's 11-4. Rich with the lead on the Stacey's Repair scoreboard. Julia serves again. A laser to the back line. Allred passes up front. Thomas sets and pushed over by Stewart. We'll set it up front. Tarisha, Hatch hits, blocked, dug up. Amber Smith dives and digs, and Kiera bumps it over, but 4 hits is the call. I miscounted, or I lost count, I should say. 11-5. Tigers get the point. And Cassidy Thomas will serve. Smith, great pass up front. Kiera doesn't have to move. Left side. Peart cracks it between the defenders. She smashed it through the block and dropped it on the floor between 2 other Tigers that were on the back line. 12-5. Good power from Savannah Peart on a Bear Lake Realty kill, and Rich leads 12-5. Amber Smith serves again. DeFay on her knees for the receive. And it's slapped over by Peyton Lazenby. Rich sets it up left side for Peart. Hit, blocked, bumped in the air. Lazenby bumps it again, and DeFay bumps it over. Nice hustle and effort by the Tigers. Kiera sets left side. Peart hits again. Back line, and she crushes it in there. 13-5 on the Stacey's Repair scoreboard. Savannah Peart going left, going right, going corner, going back line. And Rich is on top. That's another Bear Lake Realty kill for Peart. Amber. Just about another ace. It's an overpass. Rebels dig it, set it up left side. Peart this time drops it, but not quite in there. Nice lunge by Lazenby to keep it alive, and then a hit by Stewart is too long and out of bounds. 14-5. Rebels let that one go by, and Smith serves again for Rich. Amber, back line, Shally Allred. Lazenby sets in the middle. Stewart. The set was a little off target. Stewart was trying to tip it over with the left hand and couldn't make it happen. Timeout Tigers. We'll take, just a substitution Tigers. 15-5. Rebels with the lead on the Stacey's Repair scoreboard. Smith delivers another serve, and this one would have been out, but Cassidy Thomas plays it. They set it up in the middle, and it's hit down by Bales. Rebels able to dig it up. Peart smashes it. It's dug up over the net, out of bounds. 16-5, another Bear Lake Realty kill for the Rich Rebels. If you're looking for a beachfront room with a view, maybe a secluded mountain retreat, buy now and start enjoying beautiful Bear Lake. Smith, the serve receive is over the net. Talisha goes up, hits it back. It clips the tape of the net on top and drops to the floor. 17-5, a Bear Lake Realty kill for Talisha. A timeout for the Tigers. Rebels up big on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com in set 3.
The best family vacations create lifelong memories. Schedule a family whitewater rafting trip today. Packages include your hotel room, transportation, whitewater rafting, and lunch in a native teepee. The Wind River Canyon is located on the Wind River Indian Reservation in Riverton, Wyoming, and is home to the Northern Arapaho and Eastern Shoshone tribes. Come and enjoy the waves, the breathtaking views of the oldest canyons in Wyoming. Call today the Wind River Hotel and Casino, where families play, stay, win. 866-657-1604.
Coverage of Rich High School sports is also being made possible by Delmas Equipment, repairing equipment for over 20 years, farming equipment assembly, and custom fabrication. The Thompson Ranch, Brian and Becky Thompson, promoting student learning and success in all areas. And Western Ag Credit, reliable credit for all things agriculture.
Serve. Tigers set it up and bumped it back over. Rich set it up again, and Talisha was blocked to the floor. 17-6 Tigers with a side out. Aspen Stewart set to serve for Tabiona. Rebels receive the pass outside. Kiera tries to slap it across and hits it low into the net. 17-7. Tigers down 10. 25-5. The Rebels took the first. Rebels took set 2, 25-12. Aspen Stewart serves. Good serve. Smith, good pass up front. Kiera sets in the middle. Talisha hits. Deflected, and Stewart on her knees keeps it alive. Slap back over. Rich digs it up. Kiera left side. Peart hits down the line and drops it in. Boy, she nailed that thing to the floor. It's 18-7. Rich with the lead on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. This match not even an hour old, and the Rebels need just 7 points to finish it off. Talisha serves, bumped back over. Smith, perfect pass. Kiera takes one step just to adjust herself a little bit. Talisha with a touch attack just rolls it over the defense, and a Bear Lake Realty kill is the result. 19-7, Rich with the lead on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Talisha set to serve again. Back line. Stewart bumps it high. Thomas keeps it in the air, and Lazenby bumps it over and out. 20-7. This one is just about over and out. Rebels with a big lead. Risha Larson serving. And Rich took the first 2 sets, 25-5, 25-12. The third set is brought to you by Rich County. Nice serve by Risha. Passed up front. Lazenby and DeFay hits, partially deflected by the Rebels. Dug up. Peart touches it across. Allred is there, set up in the middle. It's over the net. Peart bumps it twice to keep it in the air. And that was a broken offensive play. The set went over the net by Tabiona, but Rich misjudged it a bit, and Tigers get the point. 28-20-8 is the score. And setter Shaylee Jensen delivers the serve. Hopkin, nice pass, set up left side. Peart hits, and it's deflected and dug by Thomas. Set left side. Lazenby hits down the line. Risha digs. Kiera left side for Talisha. The set blocked on the attack, and the Tigers score 2 straight, 20-9. Rebels lead by 11 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard in Rich County's third set. Jensen serves. Smith, good pass up front. Kiera sets left side. Peart hits through the block, but Jensen digs it up. Dump set by Lazenby. Rebels keep it in the air. Peart hits cross court. Lazenby digs. DeFay bumps. Lazenby hits. Punches to the back corner, and Haiti Lazenby with the kill to make it 20-10. On the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. She just punched that thing to the back corner. Rebels weren't really ready for it. We're starting to get the feel of just starting to cruise a little bit, knowing they're so far ahead, up 2-0 in the match. Peart passes. Kiera sets left side. Savannah hits. This time she says, okay, let's finish this thing off. And she just wallops that thing to the back corner. 21-10 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. And Savannah Peart will serve. She's got a few aces, had 3 in a row service aces in the second set. And just about gets another one. Jensen, DeFay bumps it, just keeps it alive. Peart diving dig. Rich slices it down. Hopkin hit it hard. Tigers dig it up, and Thomas bumps it over. Risha passes, set to the middle. Hopkin hits hard. Dug, back line, bumped over by Allred. Smith passes up front to Kiera. Set left side. Talisha hits. Blocked to the antenna. It's out of bounds. And Rich has a Bear Lake Realty kill and a 22-10 lead. Our camera today is brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. Gary and Amber McKee in Garden City sitting across the way. We'll see if we have a chance to get them on the camera. Haiti Lazenby hits hard. Nice attack. Rebels dig it up, keep it alive, and bump it over. Hopkin did. Almost gets a point on the bump. But Lazenby and the Tigers keep it alive and push it over. Kiera sets. Hopkin hits back corner. Dug by Jensen. That's the libero Sydney Jensen. Then the Tigers can't control it. Hit to the floor. 23-10. Rebels need 2 more points to finish this match off. Savannah with the serve. Back line. Jensen with a diving receive. Keeps it alive. Pushed across. Just cleared the net. Haiti Lazenby clipped the tape, and it rolled over the top to the floor. Rebels couldn't get underneath it. 23-11. Rich needs 2 points. Haiti Lazenby serves. Hopkin comes up and receives. Kiara sets for Hopkin left side, and she just smashes it, but dug by Jensen, bumped over by DeFay. Smith pass. Kiara set left side. Hopkin hits into the net, misfired. 23-12. Tigers still alive. Rich took the first 2 sets, 25-5 and 25-12. Lazenby, one of the top, she's got a service ace per set, and that's her first ace of this match to make it 23-13. She's, I think, 8th or 4th in the state with that one service ace per set. Rebels set it up for Hopkins. She hits, just smashes it into the block. They block it out of bounds, clear up about 4 rows deep into the bleachers, and Rich has set point and match point. 24-13 with Talisha Larson serving. Running jump serve for Talisha is an error into the net, just a bit short. 24-14, second error of the set, just the third service error of the day for the Lady Rebels. Leading 24-14, Sierra DeFay serving. Rebels with a set and match point. Set 3 brought to you by Rich County. DeFay. Peart passes up front. Kiara sets. Hatch hits it down, and what a great angle for the kill and the win. 25-14 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Hatch with the kill, and Rich wins in 3 straight in the freshman, JV, and varsity matches. 25-5, 25-12, and 25-14 in this third and final set. The Rebels dominate the Tabiona Tigers and improve to 3-0 in Region 22 play. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be back with the post-game show brought to you by Mound Valley Cattle Company. Eddie and Todd Jensen out of Thatcher, Idaho. That'll include the Jimmy John's Freaky Fest recap when we return on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
If you're looking for live local sports, local news, weather, live classifieds, and free photo downloads, search no more. MyLocalRadio.com has what you want. Watch your teams live or browse the tens of thousands of photographs of Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho high school events, from speech and drama competitions, rodeo, an array of different athletics, activities, community events, and so much more. Visit MyLocalRadio.com today and find what you're looking for.
Everybody gets rock chips at one time or another in your vehicle window. From now on, anytime you get a chip in your windshield, don't think, oh booger. Instead, think T-Bar S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Rock chips are fixed in minutes, and the team at T-Bar S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston will come to you, or you can stop by the shop. T-Bar S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Call us today.
Founded in 1997, the Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho serves Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming and is proud to sponsor the students and staff at Rich High School. The Mound Valley Cattle Company is established on the foundation of hard work, commitment, and perseverance, knowing that every individual on the team must give their best for the team to succeed. The same principles that students and athletes at Rich High School are learning today that will help them lead tomorrow. The Mound Valley Cattle Company, 208-339-0614.
Randolph is located near the geographic center of Rich County, Utah, on a high plateau with an average elevation of 6,300 feet. The first group of settlers, led by Randolph H. Stewart, camped on a knoll south of the present town site on March 14, 1870. Randolph is a town of extremes, from 90 degrees in the summer to minus 40 in the winter. The folks who live here are also extremely loyal, extremely friendly, and extremely supportive of our youth. Good luck to all the Rich Rebels this year from everyone at the town of Randolph.
Welcome back to Rich High School and your post-game show brought to you by Mound Valley Cattle Company. Eddie and Todd Jensen out of Thatcher, Idaho. It's time for the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. Jimmy John's at 113 Front Street in Evanston with Freaky Fast delivery, fresh and fast, everyday gourmet sandwiches. On Saturday afternoon, the Rebels jumped back into Region 22 play, hosting the Tabiona Tigers. The Rebels had beat Tabiona in 3 straight at Tabby on September 7th on a Thursday night. And it would be just about the same on a Saturday afternoon in later September on the 23rd. Rebels started off the first set with a bang, and they led 8-9, 10-3. They went on a 9-0 run and went on to just cruise. They had 6 aces in the first set, winning 25-5. In set 2, the Tigers tied it up at 1, and that was as close as they would get. Rebels took the second set, 4 service aces, and won 25-12. Set 3, more of the same. Tigers scored a couple more points in the set. They had won their first service ace from Haiti Lazenby, but Rich, again, just dominant, 25-14 in set 3. Rebels win 25-5, 25-12, and 25-14. 3 straight. Rebels now 3-0 in Region 22 play with the win over Tabiona at Rich High School Saturday afternoon. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. Gourmet sandwiches, fresh and fast every day at 113 Front Street in Evanston. The Mound Valley Cattle Company postgame show continues after the break. We'll have the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital postgame highlights and the Laziest Ranching Roundup school calendar. You're tuned in to Rich High Rebel Volleyball on KADQ FM 98.3 with video live online at mylocalradio.com.
As the hospital closest to Bear Lake, professional medical care is always available at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. As a full-service hospital, Bear Lake Memorial offers an emergency room that's open 24/7. They treat patients of all ages. Other professional services include physicians' clinics, assisted living, home health services, counseling, dialysis, physical, occupational, and speech therapy, orthopedic care, and skilled nursing. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. Count on us to care.
It doesn't matter what season you visit Bear Lake. Make sure you always stop at Pugstone Sporting Goods. You'll find lots of great quality inventory at low prices, including guns and ammo. During the winter, you can rent cross-country skis, snowshoes, and buy your ski passes to Beaver Mountain. Pugstones is always the best place to get information about the area and purchase your hunting or fishing licenses. Everything you need with one stop at Pugstone Sporting Goods at the 4-way stop in Garden City.
Back on the Mound Valley Cattle Company post-game show on KADQ, and it's time for post-game highlights presented by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Count on us to care. That's Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. Rebels started this one off right, and they finished it off right. Had no trouble with Tabiona this afternoon. Talisha Larson, or Savannah Peart rather, with a service ace on the second serve of the match. And Rich cruised from there. 6 aces in the first set. Rebels were up 7. Let's see. Rebels were up 7-3 and went on a 10-0 run in that first set. It was just a dominant performance. Rich was playing relaxed, they were playing loose, and they were playing well. Won the first set 25-5. Savannah Peart with the kill to end the first set. Again, 25-5. Second set, we had your Epic Recreation block of the game from Sydney Hopkins. She came in at different times during all 3 sets and did a nice job. Had the Epic Recreation block of the game. Rebels were up 10-4. Sydney Hopkins had the block, and it dropped to the floor. It was a block and kill all in one. Epic Recreation block of the game. Make your vacation an epic one to remember with rentals in Bear Lake. Call 435-946-EPIC or find us on Facebook. Also visit epicrecreation.net. Rebels had 4 more aces in set number 2 and won 25-12. Julia Hopkins had a kill to finish off that second set. In the third set, it was more of the same. Rebels with just 2 aces in the second set, but they didn't need any more. That was more than they needed as they won 25-14. Sydney Hatch had the kill to finish off the third set. Julia Hopkins had the J-Bar Excavation dig of the game. J-Bar Excavation offering quality work on all kinds of projects. And Hopkins with a real nice dig. She lunged, dove out of bounds and somehow found an angle. She was just right at the net. Somehow found the angle to bump it, keep it alive, and get it over the net and not right at the net. So they couldn't get an overpass, happy birthday type kill. So it was a great pass, a great dig by Julia Hopkins. Her little sis got the Epic Recreation block of the game. Big sis Julia gets the J-Bar Excavation dig of the game. Quality work on all kinds of projects. Our camera today was brought to you by Bear Lake Realty, Gary and Amber McKee in Garden City. And again, aces by Circle 8's Land and Cattle Company, kills by Bear Lake Realty, and beginning serve of each set by the station in Randolph, here for your convenience needs. Final, Rebels dominant 3-0 win, 25-5, 25-12, and 25-14 to improve to 3-0 in Region 17. Region 22. That's your some post-game highlights brought to you by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Count on us to care. We'll take another quick break and be back with the Laziest Ranching Roundup calendar on this presentation of Rich High Rebel Volleyball on KADQ FM 98.3 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
When you have dental care done, you let the dentist and the hygienists into your personal space. It's important that you and your family trust that your dentist will provide professional care in a comfortable atmosphere. Comprehensive Family Dental is a family-owned and operated business that understands how important this trust is. 2 locations make it convenient for you and your family when scheduling appointments. When it comes to your dental work, expect the best. Call Comprehensive Family Dental today at 435-793-2210. When it comes to hard things in life, don't say, why me? Just say, try me. Remember, it's the tough things that make us the strongest. The cattle ranchers at Laziest Ranching are proud supporters of the youth in our community. Sim, Joe Jean, Carol, and Millie Weston, along with Sim Jr. and Maggie, remind everyone to eat more beef and cheer on the Rich Rebels. That's right. Eat more beef and cheer on the Rich Rebels.
Back to the post-game show, brought to you by Mound Valley Cattle Company. Eddie and Todd Jensen out of Thatcher, Idaho. Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap done. The Bear Lake Memorial Hospital post-game highlights finished, and it's time now for your roundup calendar presented by Lazy S Ranching, encouraging you to eat more beef and cheer on the Rebels. Part of the roundup calendar, let me just mention this morning, the Rich Royal, middle school Royals football teams were in action this morning against Lyman. 8th grade won 16-8 in overtime. 7th graders got beat 28-0. I was talking to Coach Cody Lundgren about that. He said, we got a lot of 6th graders playing on that 7th grade team, and they're struggling a little bit. But 28-0, they lost. 8th graders won, though, in overtime. 16-8, is that what I said? Better double check that. Yeah, 16-8 in overtime. Rich Rodeo Club today was in action at the Cedar City Rodeo. We'll maybe see if we can talk with one of the Rodeo Club members Monday and find out how things went. Going on next week, let's look ahead to next week on this Lazy S Ranching Roundup calendar. And things get going again Thursday, the September 28th. Picture retakes at South Rich Elementary and Rich High School. Also, the football team from Rich Middle School is in action versus Star Valley, 4 p.m. Thursday afternoon. Friday, September 29th, the Rebel volleyball team gets back at it at Intermountain Christian School. JV or freshmen at 4, JV at 5, varsity at 6 o'clock. We'll be with the football team to broadcast the Rebels football game at Kanab. And here's an interesting twist from last night's football games. Of course, Rebels lost to Parowan 26-0. Duchesne beat Milford 21-12. Here's a surprise. Layton Christian beat Kanab 7-0. Not sure what to make of that, but Rich will take on Kanab at Kanab next Friday night. We'll have the game right here on the Wildlife and mylocalradio.com. Pregame at 6:15 under the Kanab lights. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Watch live at mylocalradio.com. Also next Friday, Rich Middle School Royals volleyball team takes on Manila with matches beginning at 11 a.m. Then on Saturday, the middle school, the Royals volleyball team is at Big Piney-Pinedale, matches beginning at 10:30, and the football Royals are at Kimmer with the games beginning at 10 a.m. next Saturday, September 30th. Also should mention, stay tuned here to KADQ this evening. A nice home game for the Wyoming Cowboys, looking to get back on the winning track, hosting the Rainbow Warriors of Hawaii, and that game is at War Memorial Stadium. Pregame at 7:15 here on KADQ FM 98.3, and you can listen live at mylocalradio.com. Kickoff is at 8:15 tonight. Join Dave Walsh and Kevin McKinney tonight as the Wyoming Cowboys take on Hawaii this evening. Again, pregame at 7:15, kickoff at 8:15. I think that's going to do it for our Laziest Ranching Roundup calendar and our postgame show, brought to you by Mound Valley Cattle Company. Eddie and Todd Jensen out of Thatcher, Idaho. Again, the Rebels dominant this evening. The freshmen won 25-8, 25-18, and 15-7. The JV won 25-15, 25-17, and 15-12. The varsity, it was not even close. 25-5, 25-12, and 25-14. Rebels win 3 straight to improve to 3-0 in region play and 9-4 overall. Our next broadcast, again, will be next Friday night, Rebel football at Kanab. Until then, For tonight's videographer, Eliana Brown, thanks so much jumping in at the last minute. For my producer, Kate Bollender, back in the studio. I'm Ryan STEINECKERT, and we'll talk with you again very soon.
You've been tuned in to Rich High School Rebel Volleyball on Rebel Radio, KADQ FM 98.3, with video online at mylocalradio.com. Today's match has been brought to you by these Rebels supporting businesses and individuals: Edwards Furniture in Logan, West Star Printing in Evanston, Cash Honda Yamaha in Logan, T-Bar S Body Shop Technoglass of Evanston, the Wind River Hotel and Casino of Riverton, Wyoming, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, and by mylocalradio.com. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of Old West Media, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the aforementioned rights holder.
Our executive producer is Val Cook. We thank our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and our sales manager, Julie Briley, along with KNYN Sports Director, Jake Hibbert, Chief Photographer, Warren Cook, and production assistants, Kate Bollender and AJ Lamb. Biggest thanks to all of our sponsors and to you for tuning in. We invite you to visit mylocalradio.com for archived games and past interviews with Rebel players and coaches. Thank you for joining us on this presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on KADQ FM 98.3 and online at mylocalradio.com. Until the next time the Rich High Volleyball team takes the court, go Rebels!